working in the lab and late one night, when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my octopus fire began to rise, and then suddenly, to my surprise, he did a monster.
Greetings, peace, love, happy Halloween, all that good jazz. Larry, I'm the pen bug guy, and welcome to Larry's Fountain Pens. Today is an exciting review, at least I think it is. It's a pen that I've been wanting and on my wish list, and things come true. A special thanks to you, Mary Harper, for making this happen. In this pen case right here, it's a nice leatherish looking black beautiful pen case. In this pen case, when we open it up, Mr. Pen. You see the name done in gold lettering, and you have the gentleman with his tuxedo tails and a pen. That's Mr. Pen. And it comes with a cartridge and instructions about this pen. The pen is an Italic left oblique medium nib. Here is the pen. Right here. Beautiful, great looking pen. So, let me tell you about this fountain pen. It comes from the UK, and they're around $50, but the shipping from the UK to the US can vary. It can be somewhat expensive, but this is an Italic Parson Essential. It has a gold ring on the cap, and the clip is really tight. That's one of the things I don't care for. It's hard to get it in your shirt, but you can. But I wouldn't recommend it. But that's the only thing I could find wrong with this pen that I didn't like was the clip. It's just way too tight. I do like the band around the cap and the way the kind of gothic look it has inside, almost like ropes entwined with each other. Really just gives it a nice accent look. This pen is not an oversized pen. It's about the same size as a Lamy All-Star, but it's not a small pen, and it's not a light pen. It's not super heavy, it's just right. And the color is magnificent. It's blues with probably some dark blacks. It's just a magnificent color. This fountain pen is super elegant and one badass writer, in my opinion. For you newbies, I wouldn't recommend this fountain pen because this is an Italic nib, and as you all know, this is an oblique nib, like I said. So the nibs are, you don't have that little ball, the tip on the end of the pen. Like, let me show you this one here. Right here, I don't know if you could see it. Can't. But it's the little tip at the end of the nib. This one doesn't have that. It's flat, straight across. In fact, I can show you here in a second. Let me pull out Tricks for Treat here and I'll show you what it looks like. The nib, instead of having that little point, it would help if I get a pen that writes, right? The pen that has that little point here on top, and then it kind of goes down. There it is. There's a breather hole right here. There it is. That's the tip. Well, on this pen, it doesn't have a tip. It's just like that. That's your nib, like it's cut to give it that oblique, italic. But anyway, that's how it's going to look. Just like that. Forgive the drawing. I kind of suck at drawing, but anyway, kind of gives you an idea. And I'll show you more of the pen in a minute. But the italics are flat across. The corners are very sharp, but this nib has a sweet spot. And if you hit it just right, then this can be a very nice, smooth nib. And I do mean very smooth. The nib is friction fit, and you can pull it out, and it comes with a converter. It's a lacquered pen in hard, rock hard. So this should last a lifetime if it's well taken care of. The grip is enamel, metal, and it's narrow, but it fits my small hands very well and has ample enough room, I think, even for larger fingers. The step down from the barrel is not sharp at all. If you hold your pens up here, that won't be a problem. This is a pen that, I'm speaking for myself, I have written for hours with. Believe it or not? Yep. Now, can you post this pen? Yes, you can, securely. And it's not back heavy. Like I said, I have written with this pen for a couple of hours to give it a good testing. And at first, I said, you know what? This pen is a good pen, but I'm going to have the nib smoothed out some because it's just really too difficult to find that sweet spot, and it's tearing the paper. But then I said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to keep working on this pen to find that sweet spot, and bang, boom, bow, it's on, man. I found the sweet spot. And this pen is one of my finest pens that it will be in my rotation. I'm not going to do anything to the nib. I'm leaving it alone. I love this nib. I really absolutely love the nib. It's like dynamite, baby. It rocks. When I say it rocks, it rocks. Now, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own review. This is my review, my opinion, and I say that this nib rocks. But, newbies, and people, if you're not familiar with an italic nib, I wouldn't go out and buy one as of yet. Get familiar with fountain pens. Get the feel of fountain pens. And then when you're ready, go for it. And then learn to work with that italic nib. Find that sweet spot. And when you do, I guarantee you're going to love it. You're not going to want to put the pen down, because that's what happened to me. I didn't want to put the pen down. I just wrote, and for a couple of hours, boom, bang, bung. Hey, I'm in love. So, the length of this pen, just like you see it right here, is 140.6 millimeters. On cap, it's 124.5. And if you post it, it's 151.4. And the section is about 10 millimeters in the middle. Like I said, it does have some weight. And the widest point of the barrel is 12.8 millimeters. The widest point of the barrel. And the widest point of the cap is 14 millimeters. So it's a nice pen. Really, really nice. The weight of the pen, I hear it's about 38 grams. I checked on the weight. So, but it's a really nice fountain pen. And I am so blessed to have this pen. Yeah, I'm excited because when I get a pen that I really like, it's hell's bells and I really go ape over it. And this is one that I'm going ape over. Extremely nice, well worth the money fountain pen. Mary Harper, thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great pen. Love it. So what do you say? Let's do some writing, okay? And, okay, on the ink, and I'm going to really kill it here. I've never used this ink. Bungu, B-U-N-G-U, box. It's a dark green color of ink. I know I done butchered the name. I know people are going to come out, Larry, you said that name wrong. Oh, well, what the heck. But anyway, I do like the ink. It's a kick ink. So here we go. I haven't touched this pen all day long. I just let it sit. I said, I'm not going to touch it. So here we go. And with the downstroke. Look at that. Look at that. Cross stroke. Are you with me? Can you feel it? Let's do some S's. Look at that. Let's do some wetness. I just have to show you this pen. It is sweet. Now we'll do some writing for you. Love it. So right here was my fault because I'm still learning with this Italic nib. And there I just straighten it up, see? And it doesn't take a whole lot of pressure on this fountain pen because it's just smooth as can be. There you have it. Just a really sweet, sweet pen. And there's that nice sweet spot. I found it. It's a fun pen. The lazy dog. And that was my fault. I took the nib off the paper. But I really love this pen. And I will continue to practice with this pen to learn more about it and enjoy it. I have oblique nibs, but this is just a little different. Look at that ink, how it lays down. Really, it is a nice nib. And I'm not over dramatizing. I'm just telling you, the God's truth, nothing but truth. So help me God, that it is really a nice pen. And I'm really excited that I got it. I couldn't believe when Mary sent me this pen. I didn't open the box for about almost a week, because I've been having some ups and downs on the loss of those pens I mentioned once. So when I did, I just fell in love with the way this pen looked. Right there, boom, it was love at first look. Love it. Mr. Pen, I love it. It's a left medium oblique nib. And I like this ink. First time I've ever used this ink. It really is nice. So I've learned a few things today. I actually learned learning how to write with this nib. Now, also, on this pen, on Mr. Pen, on these pens here, they have a numerous amount of different nibs that you can buy for this pen. So that's cool. So you got a lot of options for different size nibs. You know, if you don't like the left oblique or the italic, you can get regular medium, fine, extra fine, so on, so on. So this is my review on this pen. Let me open the barrel up real quick to show you the inside. It comes with this converter. And it's a Schmidt converter. And it's a pull-off, push-on. And it's on there securely. And the pen is really sweet. Yeah, I love it. Just a nice pen, right? You can doodle all day with a pen. But anyway, this is the Italic left medium nib by Mr. Pen. And that's going to wrap this episode up. And I really am blessed to get this pen. So, again, thank you, Mary Harper. Thank you very, very much for thinking about me and sending me this wonderful pen. It's a gorgeous pen, and it really writes really marvelous. And I've had fun using this pen. In fact, I've written 3 pen pals of mine. On one pen pal, it was like 4 pages long. So that's 2, 4, 6, about 8 front and back. That's how much I've used this pen just on one letter. I just didn't want to stop using this pen. And this is hardly any pressure whatsoever, just real light. This pen rocks. Alright, folks. Well, I hope you found this pen interesting as much as I have found this pen interesting. So, this is October. It's that time of year for the Halloween season. It has begun, at least for me, because yes, I love Halloween. The holidays are around the corner. So, trick or treat for a fountain pen, inks, paper. For all them fountain pen trick-or-treaters out there, beware of the Italic Mr. Parsons fountain pen. All right, leave your comments below. Tell me what you think about the pen. Do you own one? What do you think of Italic Nibs? Do you like them or don't like them? It's cool. Just write your comments down below. I love to read what you think about this fountain pen, and what do you think about the ink as well. So, with that said, be safe and don't text and drive, my friends. Peace, love, dynamite. Talk to you guys later.